Yo, 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 what's going on when you in here? Let me know who in here. All right, there we go. I want to see y'all. I want to see your chat for a minute. All right, X, what's going on, man? How you feel about that news, man? You feel good about Gronk going over to Tampa Bay to link up with Tom Brady? Yeah, man, this gonna be interesting. I'm hearing a lot of teams are having like some little hiccups. Like apparently the Cowboys tried to do a press conference today, and that didn't go too well. So I'm hoping that the distance thing don't make it like just hard to watch. You know what I'm saying? Um, I was shocked about Grunt coming back, but then I kind of felt like it would happen. You know. Um, but overall, I mean, I don't know, man. A lot of people think this put Tampa Bay like in the Super Bowl. I don't see it, man. I don't see them in the Super Bowl. Like they put them in a good. They put them up there, but again, I think it comes down to the O line and the defense, and from that's secondary seemed to be a little shaky. So I mean, we'll see. Yeah, yeah, it's gonna be. Oh, that's the NFC South gonna be tough, man. Um, but we'll see, man. Excuse me. It's gonna be it's gonna be interesting just from the simple fact that you know I think people are forgetting they're not getting Tom Brady in his prime. You know, you're getting an older Tom. And don't get me wrong, he's still Tom, but we'll see, man. Eastside Harold, what's going on, man? you know, I think the Saints are overdue for us. Like they've had a string of bad luck that's just like not normal, man. Like that's just not normal. The Falcons, another team, you just don't know what you're gonna get year to year, man. The Falcons, I can't tell you. I know they made some changes. I think theirs mainly coaching. I think they got the personnel to be either really good or really I don't know. Sometimes they just fall apart, which is crazy to me. Eastside, I still don't understand your Texans, man. I still don't understand that move, man. I miss I mean at least we got the draft to talk about. But it's some NFL, man. But I miss sports. Y'all know the NBA playoffs supposed. Oh Lord, the NBA playoffs supposed to start this week. I ain't even hear that either. X Factor, what happened? What did he say? Hey, if you ain't here, let me know, man. If you ain't here, let me know so I know you on. Yeah, hey, as a Cowboy fan, man, I definitely understand that. I don't understand a lot of things we don't do, man. I think the Cowboys are a little bit behind time, if you ask me. They still think this is the 1990s, and that's they're approaching it like that when it's not that simple. Hey, yo, if you in here, let me know you in here. And hit that give me a thumbs up just so I know you not having a relationship with Bill O'Brien. How I I don't know how I feel about Bill O'Brien. I don't know because he's had his moments where you like he's a pretty good coach, and then if he's had a moment, even dating back to the Penn State thing where his moves was questionable. So I'm not sure, but I know I know a lot of people got Tampa Bay shoed in now, and I just don't. I don't know why I just don't feel it. I could be so wrong about that, but I don't feel it, man. I don't see them as a Super Bowl favorite right now. You know what that Hopkins thing that kind of remind me of like some team some you either got to be about winning or about money. Exactly. Exactly. No, I agree 100%. That's why I said I don't see it yet. But some people think they'll run away with it. I don't see it yet. I don't see them being a runaway with the chip at all. But a lot of these teams, man, I don't know if some of y'all watched that Bucks that Bulls dynasty, the Last Dance thing. It's like it comes a point in time where it's like you got to either choose to be about winning at all costs or your agenda or money. And like the Cincinnati Bengals will never be good because they got the cheapest owners in history. Like it just I feel sorry for Burrow if he gets drafted there. Like they don't want to spend the money to put people around him. He's not gonna have weapons. Like I don't get it. I really don't get it, man. But overall, man, like overall, I'm a, I don't want to ever sound like I don't believe in Tom Brady. I think Tom Brady's a great quarterback. I think Gronkowski stays hurt too, and I think that's gonna play a huge role in this overall situation. Um, is the fact that he stays hurt, like he stays hurt, and that's even throughout his whole career. So I don't know how much you're gonna get from him this year. So I got this idea, man. I'm gonna try to start doing more lives, coming on live a lot more, just to kind of have those open conversations and dialogue. You could trade Cameron Bray or AJ Howe, but they might want to keep them both if they can. No. I think honestly, I think the Bucks are going to do everything they can to keep Gronk ready for like the playoffs. I don't see them doing much. They're not going to be too worried about him in the regular season. They're gonna try to do like the Patriots did. But my thing is, don't try to be the Patriots. I think that could cause them. No, don't try to be the Patriots. Do play your way. You know, don't try to be a copycat of what they did. So, I mean, overall, if they could do that, keep Gronk healthy for a playoff. I mean, I think they can got to push. But I don't see the 49ers defense going anywhere. To me, I think that's they came out of the NFC because they defense, and I think Garoppolo is going to be a little better this year just because he's going to have that experience and that chip on his shoulder. Many people feeling like it was his fault that they lost. So, but oh, well, Well, what are they trying to get though? I mean, if they're trading players, what are they trying to get? Because I think the I mean, I don't know what else you would say they need. Maybe a running back, but they running back had a good stretch there in the playoffs. I mean, you just gave Garoppolo a grip of money. Your defense looked outstanding. So I don't know what they're trying to trade to get. I think they should stay put and just kind of get some continuity. Other, I mean, that's just my opinion though. Let me know if you think different. Evan Ingram from the, I didn't see him do nothing in New York. Now, granted, it's New York. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's New York, but I didn't see him do much in New York. So I'm not really expecting. You know, I wouldn't be expecting too much. It seemed like he hasn't lived up to the hype. I mean, when they first got him, I thought we was in trouble. As a Cowboy fan, I was like, oh, we're in trouble. You had him, and then you had Saquon, and I'm like, oh god, this is about to be bad for us. And it hasn't panned out that way at all. So, um, and they got what's the guy? What's the Eli Manning number two back there? So, hey, you know if they do draft Herbert in the first, if they do draft yeah, Daniel Jones, if they do draft a quarterback, Eastside, man, I don't know because I mean you gotta tell me what's the issue with that? Like, is it just a matter of too much money? Because from everything I'm seeing, like the only issue between these two are the length of the contract. Dak don't want to be on a 6 or 7 year deal. He was like, let's do a 4 year deal. You know, pretty much the money's okay, but it's the term, it's the length and term of the deal. So tour to Dallas, and if that happens, I think something is up with that. Yeah, I mean, to me, honestly, that draft will tell you a lot. If the Cowboys take a quarterback in this draft, that tell you this contract talk ain't going nowhere for the Cowboys, and it's a problem. Cutthroat Sports, what's going on, man? Salute. Hit that thumbs up button for me. Um, but yeah, if the Cowboys draft a quarterback, I think the Dak era is gonna be over soon, man. Craig, what's going on? Um, that I'm a Dak fan. I'm a Dak fan. I say pay the guy. He's I've really been. I think a lot of people that say pay Dak is because we watch him be underpaid for so long. We're like, all right, it's time, man. Pay the man. You know, I think some of that plays a lot into it too with Dak. But his latest little, I don't know. But apparently he's back now. I also heard that he's back working out with the Cowboys, or this virtual workout thing, whatever they're doing. That he's back doing that. So if that's the case, then that means that something positive is happening with their contract talks. I hope so. Be more for instance. And I think we need a top receiver. Hey, they saying that I know Lamar Jackson said that he would love to see Antonio Brown um come over there. And I know I could be wrong when I say this, man, but I think Antonio Brown could be a it could be a good fit overall. I don't think he was a good fit in Oakland. I don't think he was a good fit in New England. I think that the culture in Baltimore is like guys that not a the culture was not the culture in Baltimore is fitting for AB because they know how to, they cool, and the chemistry is cool, have fun, then go handle your business. And I think that's kind of fit more than what a New England or who the Raiders was trying to do. I don't think. And I think you got a bunch of alpha males that could handle AB. I don't think AB could come in the Ravens locker room and handle the locker room. I don't see that happening. You know, like they'll cast him out before he disrupt what they got going on because they got a little taste. They got close to getting it. Getting it. He said, "Ain't no way we bring Antonio Brown in." Hey, Lamar said he would definitely like it. So, and you know, I think if Lamar pushed for it, it'll happen. If he really pushed for it, he's like, I want this, I want this, I want this. They'll do it. They'll do it. So, but I mean, it's a stretch though. It is a stretch. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I think Lamar got a lot of pull. Somebody asked me who I think Dallas picking. I hope they get. I want some secondary. I don't know what y'all. I don't know if any other Cowboy feel like me, but that secondary is done. Um, you got to get something in that secondary, man. That secondary. I don't know how y'all feel about a Wuze as a cornerback for the Cowboys, but he's not that guy to me. That's that he's not that guy. Like he do way too much grabbing and holding. Because if y'all remember before, I wanted us to keep your boy Jones, but then again, we wasn't about to pay him all that kind of money. So that Miami just paid him, man. Yeah, I can't be mad at the man for getting his money. Um, so I mean, but we'll see how all of it pan out, man. The draft's gonna be interesting, especially with C.J. Henderson from Florida. I haven't watched Florida much. I'm a Florida State fan, so I don't like Florida. But when it comes to, they make some pretty good defense. That's the thing. Florida. As much as I don't like them because I'm a Seminole, but they do produce good defensive players. I think a lot of Florida teams produce a lot of good defensive player though. So hey, if we can get them, I'm all for it, man. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I want to go back to somebody comment. Um, Yeah, I don't see Jamal Adams work happening at all. I want to go back to somebody comment about Lamar Jackson being too young. I don't necessarily think that Lamar Jackson is too young to handle Antonio Brown, because I think got Lamar Jackson got the team, right? Like that's Lamar Jackson team. Like when you look at that team, you go, oh, that's Lamar Jackson's team. And I think that if anything was to get in between that, like they'll rally around him and AB would be X'd out. But hey, if it works, it worked. I know that his cousin is vying for it. Lamar Jackson is down for it, but we'll see. It's just the money, and then is this guy gonna really is he just gonna come in and play and not come with all the extra? I don't. But you know what? I do think it got more to do with what's happening with his case. You know, again, I haven't followed it too much, but I think it really goes on what's happening with AB's case. You know, and then I know he supposed to got like reinstated or something. The NFL doing an investigation, so I mean I don't really know if AB is even able to play. But if so, I just hope the man clean his act up, man, because he's a great talent. And even for somebody who's been a knucklehead like he has, you still be like, yo, you got the talent, man. Just and he seemed to be saying the right thing, doing the right things, but we'll see. Hey, I can't listen again. I can't talk. We signed Alden Smith. So as a Cowboy fan, we can't say nothing. We went and dug him up from somewhere. We're like, hey, can you still reach a quarterback? So that was crazy. I wonder if the Bucks bring AB and send Brady there now. Well, the Bucks made it. The Bucks came out and said they want no parts of AB. They said that he didn't fit their culture. Do Tua get drafted by Miami? Yeah. I mean I don't. That's the thing too. I don't see why Miami wouldn't. To me, Miami is an interesting franchise. Like they're one of those franchises that just don't make good decisions. Like they'll get like they brought in Sue and gave him all that money, brought him in. That nothing happened with that. They got it. Byron Jones paying him all that money. We'll see what happened with that. But to me, I think Miami issue is in the front office. I think their issue is up front. They do. They do. They do. And me again, I'm from Florida, so if I'm not rooting for the Cowboys, I root for Florida teams if they're playing. This is I'm from Florida, but you know If I see him on the team, I watch him. I root for him if they're not playing the Cowboys or something. But or okay, I'll be honest, or the Ravens. I got a little thing for the Ravens. I can't help it, man. I'm right here in Baltimore, so well, Lithicum, not quite Baltimore, but overall, man, I think that to be honest, the one thing I'm really hoping for is that as long as the season start on time, I'm A-OK, man. That's all I really care about. Hey, thank you everybody that came in, man. That's hitting that like button. I appreciate it. Um, if my you you know who I think have anybody on here followed Jalen Hurts? Like, how do y'all feel about him? I live in AZ. What do you think about the Cardinals? I think I'm not a big. I like Patrick Peterson. I'm not a big Kyler Murphy fan. Even though I think he got some upside, I just think that I'm not a big fan of his. Cause I'm not a fan of cause I just think that I don't know. I ain't seen enough, honestly. Um, what else? They just got Hopkins, so that Hurts from Houston. So that's a plus. Hurts from Houston. That was that honestly that's why I wanted to win the Heisman before the race got a little crazy. But I had Jalen Hurts as my Heisman pick. I just like the way he go about his business, man. It seemed like he's you see him after games going working out. He always seemed to be serious and focused, and I just love that. I love that. That's the type of if I'm gonna build a team, give me 11 of them guys, them type of guys on the field that just want to get better, and I love that from him. So. Do you think he'll go in the first or the second round? I don't know if he'll be a first round pick. I don't see many people having him on his first round draft board, but maybe second. I'm not sure which, but that was my Heisman pick. I wanted him to win it, second or third. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can see that for him, but I think he could be one of those players that can come in and actually make a difference, and actually be like a surprise. I mean, I don't pay much attention to many draft boards. I thought about doing like a little draft board thing. Yes, Gronk is definitely coming out of retirement to play for the Bucks. So, but yeah, I thought about doing one of those draft boards things, but to be honest, it's so hard to watch that much college football to track some of these guys. I'll be just guessing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're gonna do some lives we're gonna do some live on draft, and I'm definitely be live. Yeah. Okay, so Gronk passed his physical. The trade is official. Hey man, well, hey, that's that. But I do feel like I don't. I think it's gonna come down to the offensive line because Tom Brady ain't dodging nobody. All right, Tom Brady ain't dodging nobody. So the offensive line and secondary gonna really make if those two things can hold up, then they can go pretty deep in that playoffs and even get to the Super Bowl. But that D line, that defense, and that O line, man, it's just to me. I haven't watched enough. And I may make this my business to go back and like really watch some of their previous games, to see what that O line looked like, to see what the O line and defense look like. Um, Another running back. Okay, they may need a run. Cause I'm not gonna act like I watched a bunch of Tampa Bay games. And that's another person, Jameis Winston from Florida State. I wasn't high on him. I mean, if you ask people, I've talked about it here before. I wasn't high on Jameis Winston, even coming out of Florida State, being a Florida State fan, because I watched those games, and when everybody was mesmerized, I was like, those passes or plays only looked so good because he could throw it up to Calvin Benjamin, and he jumped over everybody. Like, there's a lot of time them horrible catch that Calvin Benjamin, who ate his way out of the league, made it look good. Made Jameis Winston a lot of those passes look good. So I was never really big on Jameis. Ever since he started stealing crowds out of windows. Yeah, I think they didn't. I don't think Grunt wanted to be in New England no more. I think so. When the minute Tom left, it became an option again. New England is a difficult team to play for, in my opinion. And just from an observation standpoint, obviously, but because for one, they seem to be real strict about everything they do. Then you get the reputation of being a cheater, and then it seems like it comes from above the players, but they get labeled with that tag. Like, look, man, I ain't had nothing to do with somebody recording something up in the, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's the New England Patriots is a hard team to play for, and they don't seem like, and I think the who was it? Eagle. I forgot the guy's name. I think it was Eagle defense lineman, offensive lineman who played in New England came out and said it was horrible to play. It wasn't fun, and so, and Gronk is a very very fun guy. Lamar just got a sick tattoo. Lamar just got a sick tattoo. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen the tattoo yet. Um, but man, this season, I haven't said what I thought the Cowboys gonna do yet, and that's my team. Just because I don't know, man. I really don't know. And then of course everybody know the Ravens. I'm not, how I feel about them being a good team and picking up where they left off at last year. I think I think they're gonna get better, and I think that trade that they picked up on that D line is gonna make a heck of a difference, and people don't realize it yet. And I think that's gonna be scary. And I think too, Earl Thomas is gonna be better this year than he was last year. Cause now he coming off that broken leg, but now he's back. He got a year up under his belt, so I think he's gonna do some damage, man. So I mean, this whole season, this whole NFL season, if it can get started off, if it ever get started, I know it's gonna be weird. I don't think. So I mean, hey, as a Cowboy fan, man, I feel you. If this season gets started off, man, eventually, I know it's gonna be weird, not that many fans though, but it should be a good season. But as a Cowboy fan, I mean, hey, if y'all watching my channel, y'all know I don't hold back on my team. I think that's why people like coming to my channel because I'm not finna sit here and make excuses for the Cowboys. Like some of the stuff that they do, I just don't understand, man. Like this Dak contract could have been taken care of 2 years ago, or at least a year ago, and you could have gave him around the amount of money Kirk Cousins was making originally before his new deal, but the amount of money that Kirk Cousins would have made, and this could have been over with, but you drag your feet, give Gronk at tight end and a good slot receiver. Yeah, but is it any good slot receivers available unless they pick one in the draft? I don't know how many that's out there, but yeah. So that's how I feel about those Cowboys, man. Look, I'm a Cowboy fan, and it hurts. It's hurt because we keep seeing the same thing happen over and over and over, and no results. We got to give them credit. We're going into the season as a Cowboy fan. I'm going into the season open minded because they make some changes, and they do seem to be changing everything, like the way that they're picking, the way that they're hiring coaches. It really does feel like they make some different plays. Fair play. Oh yeah, I did some. I missed somebody. I missed somebody comment though, but I did some last year. I'm definitely do more, man. Um, I don't know if I do another fight. I don't know if anybody see me try to do the fight. Uh, but yeah, the play-by-play thing I tried to do it at the Dante at the Wilder Fury fight, man. I tried to like really do a play-by-play because that was hard. That was hard. So I gained newfound respect for the commentators. But yeah, man. Hey, look. I'm gonna try to do a lot more engaging, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. This for me, I'm still getting used to this. I'm still getting comfortable with this. I'm just surprised that my channel is doing as well. I know my channel could be doing better, but I'm surprised it's doing as well as it is now, just from the simple fact that I'm not a. No, I was scared to do this at first. Like I didn't really want to do it at first. I was like, I don't want to do this. Like I want to talk sports, but it's just I'm not a public person, so this has all been adjustment. But I'm having fun, man. I really appreciate it. I said let the mall raining and crying. But but yeah, so I'm gonna try to do a lot more live stream. I'm trying to get into a habit, at least trying to come on once a day, man, just so we all can chop it up and talk sports and just get away from. Hey, no problem, man. I definitely will, man. So I'm gonna get out of here, guys. Um catch up with you guys. I'll do another live tomorrow. I'm gonna try to get a set time to come on here. And so y'all can know what time I'll be coming on. We're just coming on, chop it up for about 30, 35 minutes. You know, however long the conversation going. Obviously, I ain't going nowhere. Ain't nobody really going nowhere these days. So with that being said, guys, I really appreciate it, man. Look, I almost did my closing. Um, y'all be safe, man. Continue to practice social distance. I hope everybody's safe. I hope everybody's family's good. I hope we stay, you know, as healthy as possible. And until next time, man. Hey, y'all know I hit you. I'm probably gonna hit you with another video in the morning. But y'all be good, man.